welcome and welcome back to CrochetObjet Knitting. If you are new here, my name is Moran. You can call me Mo. On today's video, I'm gonna be showing you how to frame your StarFish blanket. This is my original blanket, the blue and white version, made out of my Granny Kit cotton yarn, which is a 4-ply sport weight cotton. The framing itself is made out of 6 rounds. In my original blanket, I used white lace color for the major part of the framing and then a little bit of Alice and shell gray at the end. In this demonstration, I'm going to be using the same sample I used for my previous videos where I showed you how to crochet the starfish square, and then on the second video I showed you how to join the starfish squares. I will use the same sample I used there. I will leave links for these videos tutorial down below in the description box for you. So for today's video, I'm going to use these 3 colors from my Granny Kit cotton yarn, which is the same yarn I used for the sample. I will start with the shell gray color, which is the same color that I framed and joined my squares, and then I'm going to be using the moss color for the little moss stitch, the moss color for the little linen stitch, and then for the final framing rounds I'm going to be using the lime green color. I will use a 3mm crochet hook, the same hook I used for my squares. I will also need a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. So let's get into the framing work. For the first 2 rounds, I want to use the same color as I used in the squares. In my case, it's the shell gray color. So to start my first round of framing, I want to attach the new yarn into any of the chain spaces. You probably have a bigger project. In my case, I only have 3x2 piece. For me, this is my complete project, and this is the corner of the project. I want to insert my hook into one of the chain spaces, put the yarn and bring it to the front of the work, and now I want to chain 5. This chain 5 counts as my first double crochet and 2 more chain stitches for the corner space. Now I want to make 2 more double crochet into the same space, and this corner is almost completed. I will complete it when I come back to it at the end of the round. Now I want to continue work double crochet in each and every stitch up to the next corner. First I want to make sure I can see clearly the first double crochet, and sometimes this stitch will hide under the corner stitches, so I want to push them backwards a little bit, and I can work the stitches over the short yarn tail. And I want to make a double crochet in each and every stitch till I am here, and I want to show you what I do when I reach this meeting point between 2 squares. So let me make my double crochet stitches and I'll meet you back when I'm here. So now I'm at this meeting point. I have this corner space from this square and this corner space from this square, and I have this line from the joining. So first I want to make a double crochet into the first corner space, and then I want to make another double crochet into this stitch, this loop that left from the joining. Next I want to make a double crochet into the next loop left from the joining, and lastly I will double crochet into the first corner of the next square. So this is how it looks. Now I will continue making a double crochet into each stitch till I reach the next corner of my project, and I will meet you back when I'm here. So now I'm at the next corner of my project, and I want to make 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitches and 2 double crochet into the same corner space. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. And now I will make a double crochet in each stitch till I reach this meeting point. I will make 1 double crochet into this space, 1 double crochet into this loop, 1 double crochet into this loop, 1 double crochet into the next space, and I will do the same in this joining point, and I will crochet 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitches and 2 double crochet in each corner. I will complete my round and I'll meet you back when I'm back at the point where I started the first round. Okay, so now I'm only a few more double crochet stitches before I'm back to the first corner. And now I'm back to the first corner where I started this round, and to complete the corner I want to add 1 more double crochet into the corner space, and to close the round I want to make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain of my initial chain 5. So I start to count down here, 1, 2 and 3. And I want to insert my hook into the middle of the stitch and under the bar loop behind it, make a slip stitch, and my first round is completed. I have 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitches and 2 double crochet in each corner, and double crochet stitches around my little project. So in my original blanket, as you can see, I have another round of double crochet stitches around my blanket. So in order to start my second round of double crochet stitches around, I want to start by making a slip stitch into the corner space. And now I want to chain 5 and make 2 more double crochet into the same corner space. And I want to make a double crochet in each and every stitch around, and in each corner space I want to make 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitches and 2 double crochet into each corner space. So I'll go ahead and make my stitches around my second round, and I'll meet you back when I'm here at the first corner where we just started this round. And now I'm back to the first corner where I just started from. I have this initial chain 5, which counts as the first double crochet plus chain 2 for corner space. I want to add 1 more double crochet into this first corner, and then I want to close the round. I want to slip stitch to the 3rd chain of my initial chain 5, and then I want to cut the yarn, and I want to pull the last loop all the way up. And I just completed the second round of my StarFish Blanket framing. So I have 2 rounds of just double crochet around, and let me show you how we continue to work the 3rd round. So as you can see in my original StarFish Blanket, the blue and white version, the next round, round number 3, is this little moss stitch or linen stitch made with color Alice. And in this round we will make our stitches in between the double crochet stitches from the previous round. I skipped 4 double crochet stitches and make my linen stitch in between the next 2. So let me show you how I made it. And for this demonstration, I will use color moss. In my original blanket, I used color Alice. To start this round, I want to insert my hook between 2 double crochet stitches from the corner. So I have one set of double crochet stitches and the other set, and I want to insert my hook between these two. I want to put the yarn on my hook, bring it back, chain one, and give it a little tug. Now I want to start by single crochet into the same space, into the same point, chain 4, and I want to keep my chain stitches a little loose in this round. Now I'll skip the chain space and the next double crochet stitch and make a single crochet between these two corner double crochet stitches. So a single crochet. Now I want to chain 3, skip the next 4 double crochet stitches and make my next single crochet between the next 2 double crochet stitches. So chain 3, skip 4, and single crochet between these 2. Chain 3, skip 4, and single crochet in between these 2. So one more time, chain 3, skip 4, and single crochet between the next 2 double crochet stitches from the previous round. So in this way I want to make my linen stitch all the way up to the next corner, and I'll meet you back here when I'm at the next corner. So now I'm right before the next corner, and I can see that if I skip 4 and make a single crochet, what I have left is only 3 double crochet stitches. So if this happens to you as well, first don't panic, of course, but let's see how we work it. So instead of skip 4, I will skip 3 in this case. I'll keep my chain 3 and I'll skip 3 in this case, and then I'll chain 3, skip the next 3 stitches, and I want to make my next single crochet between the 2 double crochet from my previous round. And then I'm at the corner space. I want to chain 4, skip the corner space, skip the next double crochet, and make a single crochet between these 2 double crochet in the corner. And now back to the same rhythms of 1, 2, 3 chain stitches, skip 4, single crochet in the next between the next 2 double crochet stitches, chain 3, skip 4, single crochet between these 2 double crochet stitches, chain 3, skip 4, single crochet between 2 double crochet stitches, and I will work all the way around just the same, and in each corner space I will crochet single crochet between the double crochet in the corner, chain 4, and single crochet between the 2 corner double crochet stitches. So I will work my way around, and I'll meet you back here when I am back at this point where we started. So I'm almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet between the next 2, and then chain 3, and I'm back to the point where I started. And to close this round I want to make a slip stitch on top of the first single crochet I made in the beginning of this round. So I insert my hook underneath these 2 loops of this stitch and make a slip stitch to close the round. Now I can cut the yarn, and I'm done with my moss color. and I want to pull this last loop all the way up, and I'm done with my third framing round. And this is how it looks. You see my single crochet stitches made between the double crochet from the previous round, and I have 3 chain stitches between them, 4 chain stitches in each corner space, and I'm done with my third round, and we are ready to move on to the fourth round. So let me show you how we work the fourth round on our StarFish Blanket framing part. The next round is just a double crochet round into each of these chain spaces between 2 single crochet stitches, but with a little bit of a twist. So we are going to make double crochet stitches in each of the chain 3 spaces, while skipping from one to another. We are going to crochet 2 double crochet together, and let me show you how we do it. So for this round, I'm going to use again the background color, which in my case is shell gray color, and in my original blanket it's a white lace color. To start this round, I want to insert my hook into any chain space from previous round. So I want to insert my hook under this chain space, put the yarn on my hook and bring it to the front of the work and chain 5. This double crochet counts as 1 double crochet and 2 stitches for corner space. And now I want to make another double crochet into the same space, so I insert my hook into the same space and make a double crochet, and 1 more double crochet into the same space. And the next double crochet that I will make to this chain space will be a 2 double crochet together with the first one on this space. So yarn over, go into the same space, yarn over, go through 2, and now I want to start the next double crochet into the next space. So yarn over, go through the next space, yarn over, go back, yarn over, go through 2 loops on your hook, and yarn over, go through 3 remaining stitches on your hook. Now I want to make 3 more double crochet into this space. 1, 2, 3. And the next stitch will be a 2 double crochet together made in these 2 spaces. So yarn over, go through the first space, yarn over, go back, yarn over, go through 2, and now I want to start the next double crochet into the next space. Yarn over, go through the next space, yarn over, go back, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and yarn over, go through all remaining loops on your hook. So you can see it looks like we created 5 double crochet in the same space, but actually it's 2 connected here, 2 double crochet together here, 3 free double crochet stitches standing alone in this same space, and the 5th is once again another 2 double crochet together made with the next on the next space. So I'll show it to you once again. Now I want to make the 3 standalone double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, and now I want to make a 2 double crochet, skipping the single crochet here and making the second one in the next space. So this is my first one and this is my second one. 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 3 free double crochet in and now 2 double crochet together. So 1, halfway of the first double crochet, skip the next single crochet and start the second double crochet in the next chain space. 3 standalone double crochet stitches into the next chain space, and now I want to make 2 double crochet together. So 1 double crochet halfway, second will go into the next chain space, and I will continue working that way till I reach the next corner space, and I'll meet you back when I am at the next corner space to show you what I do in the corner. So now I'm at the first corner and I made all my stitches in this round so you can see how it looks. And now I made the 3 standalone double crochet in the space before the corner. Now I want to make 2 double crochet together into these spaces together. So the first one to this space and the second one to the corner space. I want to make 2 more standalone double crochet stitches in the corner space, 2 chain stitches for corner space, 2 standalone double crochet in the same corner space, and next I want to make a 2 double crochet together into these 2 spaces. So first to the corner space halfway, and the next one to the next chain space, and now 3 standalone double crochet stitches and another 2 DC together to this space and then to this space. Three standalone double crochet stitches and 2 double crochet together connecting these 2 spaces. So the first one halfway and the second one into the next chain space, and I will continue working this way all the way around. You can go back and look how I made my stitches in the corner, so you can make the same in each and every corner space, and I will meet you back here when I am back at the first corner where I just started this round to show you how we complete the corner and how we close this round. So I'm just about to finish my 4th round. Let's do these last steps together. So now I have 2 double crochet stitches together connected, and I want to make the 3 standalone double crochet stitches here in this space. And now I want to make 2 double crochet together, so the first part of it is in this space and the second part is in this space. And now 3 double crochet stitches into the last space and a 2 double crochet together, first part in this space and the second part will be in the next space, which is the first corner space where we just started our round. So this is the second part of the 2 single crochet together. Now to complete this corner I want to make another double crochet, so I have 3 2 chain space and 3 double crochet, and to close this round I want to make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain of my initial chain 5. So 1 2 3, And this is it. This is the fourth round made. Now I want to cut the yarn and pull this last loop all the way up, and this is the fourth round. You can see all the spaces are filled with 5 double crochet, but this is not a real 5, it's a fake 5 because it's a 3 true double crochet stitch in each space, and 2 more at this end and at this end, which are connected to the first one in the next space, and this one connected to the first one in this space. So this was our fourth round of the StarFish Blanket framing. We are ready to move to our fifth and sixth rounds, which are the 2 last rounds on this blanket. So as you can see in my original blanket, the 5th and the 6th rounds are made with color shell gray. These are the last 2 rounds on the StarFish Blanket framing. And for this demonstration, I'm going to use my Granny Kit cotton in color lime green. So let's see how we start round 5. Both round 5 and round 6 are made to back loop only of each stitch. So if this is a regular way to insert my hook into the stitch, on the next 2 rounds, the last 2 rounds, I want to insert my hook only to the back loop of each stitch. So first I want to insert my hook into the back loop of any stitch around, put the yarn on my hook, bring the yarn to the front of the work, chain 1 and make a single crochet into the same point. Now I want to make a single crochet in each stitch around, in each and every stitch, and now I'm at a corner space. When I reach a corner space, I want to make 3 single crochet into the corner space. 1 and 2 and 3. Just insert the hook into the corner space and make 3 single crochet in the corner space. And now I want to continue and make a single crochet in each stitch around, and I want to make sure I don't miss this first one, so I want to take my corner stitches a little bit backwards, and this is the first stitch, and I will continue single crochet in each stitch around to back loop only, and in the corners I want to make 3 single crochet in the corner space, and this is how it looks. And I'll continue making these stitches all the way around, and I'll meet you back when I am just about to close my 5th round, and we will do it together. So a few more stitches to go before I finish round 5, and here I am at the last stitch of round 5, and now I want to simply continue spiral into round 6, and in round 6 I want to make a slip stitch in each and every stitch around with nothing special at the corners. I just want to make my slip stitches into the back loop only of each and every stitch around. So what I do, I simply continue. I just make a slip stitch into the first single crochet. I will mark the first stitch I made just to be on the safe side, and to it will help me to know where the round ends, and I will simply continue making a slip stitch in each stitch around, and I want to keep in mind to keep my stitches a little loose, because a slip stitch is more tight loop. It's a more tight stitch than the others. So I just want to slip stitch in each stitch around. This is how it looks. You can see the front loop from round 4 left to decorate the line, and we are going to get a really tight stitches at the edge of the framing. So I'll meet you when I'm done with this round, and I'm just about to finish the last round of this starfish framing. Okay, just a few more stitches to go till we are back at the stitch where we started this final round. And this is the last and final stitch. I want to close this round using the invisible join. So first I want to cut the yarn, and then I want to pull this last loop all the way up, and now I want to thread my yarn tail onto a tapestry needle. Take this stitch marker out, I don't need it anymore. And now I want to skip one stitch and insert my needle into the next one under the back loop only. And I want to keep this one a little loose, the last one. Pull the loop all the way, pull the yarn all the way. And now I want to go back to the last slip stitch I made, insert my needle into this middle of this last stitch, and underneath another loop behind it. And I just created an invisible join. And now when I have this yarn already threaded onto a tapestry needle, I will use this and weave in this yarn end. I will go under the stitches a little bit, and I will do that with all other yarn tails left on my project. Now I can cut the yarn, and we are done. And this 6th round, the final round on our framing, created a tidy finish to our framing. And yeah, we just created the StarFish Blanket framing using these 6 rounds. This is how it looks on my original blue and white StarFish Blanket. This is the framing, same framing we just created here on the starfish sample. So now, together with starfish square tutorial and joining tutorial, you have everything you need to make your own starfish blanket, and I will leave links to all these video tutorials I made down below in the description box for you, as well as a link to the starfish square pattern that is available on my Etsy shop and on my Ravelry shop. So I really hope you enjoyed following this video tutorial with me for the framing. It was a long one and with a lot of tiny little details, but I think the result is really very simple and very chic. Thank you so much for watching this video tutorial, for watching it till the end. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and I will see you on my next one.